Hello everyone, it's a serious talk today. Today, we're spending a little time with death. Alright, so someone recently asked me about it, and there are some questions about him in the past. So we'll be taking a little look to see what we can do with him. That was my serious voice, by the way. So unlike the other bosses where you can most of the time, tell what they're about to do or whatever pattern they have that, you've memorized or whatever. Now he is completely random. Now he has a set amount of moves that he does, but he doesn't do them in any particular order. He could do any of them at any time, and a couple of them don't even have any tells. Yeah, so Death has about 6 moves, and we're going to go over how to avoid these moves and, the times when you're safe to deal damage as well. And his 6 moves are the first move that he does, well, not like he does it in this order, but one of the moves that he does, is when he stands still, he puts his hand in the air, and then he sends the six big blades flying at you. Well, they don't fly at you if you notice, they just fly. So you just have to avoid them. And then he has another move when he also had his hands in the air. But you can tell this one because he starts off with both hands on the scythe. And then you can see the 3 red dots on the screen. And then, of course, they are 3 red ghosts. I mean, not ghosts, I think they're skulls. 3 red skulls are circling around him. Of course, you can go inside and do damage to him at that time. And he has another move where he rushes towards you with his scythe. And, of course, he wants to hit you when he gets close enough. And the other move is that he sends a small bunch of blades towards you while he's standing still. And of course you can get behind him and deal damage. And then he also has another ability where he sends more small blades towards you, but this time he does it while he's flying. And we'll talk about how to deal with those. And the last move he has is the down thrust. Obviously when he's on top of you, he will come down if you're standing still. So let's go in here and I'll try to see if we can go over his moves without me getting hit too much. And, ultimately you don't want to get hit, Now I have the video slowed a little bit so we can walk through the moves and see them happen a bit slower than what they would in real time. So first up, the down thrust. There's not really much to say about the down thrust. It's just don't stand still too long, pretty much, and he will never get you with it. Now when he does this backwards flying move that you saw him just do, now you can tell whenever he does that, in this case he's actually doing it in a stationary position, and this is a really good, if you can get behind him, this is a really good time to deal damage. So this move here is the 6 blade move. Now these blades aren't aiming at you. So the only thing you really need to do is just dodge. Next up is the red skulls. Again, it is a good time to attack him, and you can just run or slide inside, and like I said, it's another good time to do damage. Now he did another backwards move, but this time he released the blades while he was flying. And the best way to handle this is to stay in front of the blade, because most of them actually change direction and go back the other way. So you only have to clear out just a few of them if you stay in front. This rush move he does can be handled in a few ways. You can slide away from him just when he gets close, as I just shared with Charlotte. And that is the safest way. Or you can attempt to jump over him. Now, Alucard can use his mist form to ensure that he doesn't get hit. Soma can float over it. But you can also do a double jump over it with all the other characters. And Soma can also float over the 6 blade thing. And that is pretty much it. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to let these play out at normal speed, and we can just take a look. And one thing I just want to leave you with, as you're watching the remaining of the video, is you'll just notice that I am not actively trying to attack Death, and I'm not actively trying to chase him. I'm pretty much waiting on him or moving away from him until he does something that leaves him opening for attack. So thanks so much for watching.